Previously on the long drive.
What in the heck? Oh my goodness. Why don't you say hello to Carl? Oh man, look at the pretty sliding door. Gosh darn it, we gotta take it. Carl's back, folks. We found it last episode. The always creepy and haunted Carl. You know, I gave up Christine. I was like, I'm done with it. I don't need anything else in my life. We were searching for a diesel, and I drove out to this stop, and freaking Carl's here. And I know, if I don't take Carl, my comment section's gonna hate me. And if I take Carl, my comment section's gonna hate me. So either way, my comment section's gonna hate me. So we're taking Carl. Gosh darn it, stupid mother. Okay, you know what? We're gonna grab him. Okay, so Carl is technically a bug. So the engine probably goes in Carl's butt, if I'm not mistaken. Actually, does Carl have an engine already in it? Push. Hold on. How do we get into Carl again? This is weird. Okay. Obviously, it's not running. I got to figure out where this engine's going to be mounted at. Now, the only problem, well, Carl doesn't have a radiator spot, if I'm not mistaken. So, obviously, we should shove a giant turbo or supercharger up his butt here. Boy, does it go up the butt? Well, I should probably not say up the butt too much here at the beginning of the episode, because YouTube's going to be like, what is he talking about? And then I'm going to get demonetized. By the way, you guys can hit the thumbs up button for sticking engines up Carl's. Okay, Carl, where does this go? Attach. All right, let's turn collisions off. Okay, slide this in. That's attach. Sit. Where? Mount. Okay. Oh my goodness, Carl, what's going on there? Is this gonna work? Wait, where's Carl's fuel tank at? Huh? Maybe I should take care of that first. All right, dismount this. Okay, put this over here. Yeah, there's a couple things that I have to learn. It's been forever since I've seen Carl. This is a switch. This should just be a light that's on the side of Carl. As soon as it lets me switch it. Okay, so that's the light. I forgot where to put the fuel at in Carl. Yeah, we're gonna have to figure that part out. Does he need an external tank? Huh. There is a van in there that might have one on the bottom. I haven't even looked at the stop other than Carl. You know what? The van doesn't have an external tank. It's normally... I think it's the other truck that has it. Let me look around. There's nitrous. We could put nitrous on Carl. That probably wouldn't be a great idea, I don't think. Okay, so another thing, we got to take these tires off real quick. Let's go ahead and we're going to get Carl off the ground and give me a little bit better access to the lower compartments. Now, I'm not keeping Carl. This is not going to be one of those situations where like, oh, I got to finish the journey with Carl. No, we got to take him for now because I don't think you disrespect Carl by not taking him. But I still ultimately want to find a diesel because I want a place for the cats. The cats, there's nowhere to stick the cats in Carl. I mean, you could stick them to Carl, but then that's just kind of cruel at this point. Okay, I don't know if we've ever done a supercharged Carl. Also, we could mount nitrous to the back of them too. Probably gonna be way too fast, but I don't know. We're gonna have to experiment with that. Whoa, Carl's fast. Also, I need to keep searching the spot out. Also, I think there's loot up in the top story too. Let's shove this back in here. Okay, so that's how that works. Nope. Meant to get in the seat. Wait, he's got... What the... Okay, where's the fuel at? He cranks. So there is a tank in here, but I've got to remember where it is. There's a specific spot. So maybe Carl doesn't require a fuel tank push and steer. I'm looking for, like, there's got to be a cap or something around here that I could put fuel into, because that's the only way this works. And it's obvious that he's got a fuel... There it is. What the... That is a mixture and a half. All right, so we're going to have to tip Carl. So Carl comes built in with the tank. Okay, I'm glad I figured that out. I was looking at it. I was like, I mean, it's literally been since the last series, probably like 9 months ago, since we last encountered the true Carl. Like, I thought I saw Carl like a couple months ago, but I think it turned out to be like a blue Lethal Company van. Like, this is legit Carl here. So tip him over. Let's go ahead and transfer some fuel into him. I think that's all we need. And then we can put Where the... Oh, I must have wrecked my car. I don't have headlights. Also, by the way, this freaking van is sweet. You can't get it at... Well, no, I don't think you can get it through that doorway. I would have totally taken this. It's got the sliding door and everything. It's actually in really good shape. Another thing is, I don't think Carl requires, even though I don't have the original bug motor, I don't think it needs a radiator. I could see if I could shove one in there. Maybe there is a mount point. Ooh, they got a really nice clean one in here. Check this one out. Oh, that's pretty good. Is it got fluid in it? Or should I just go? I guess I can grab mine. Hold on. Maybe mine's in better shape. Wait, do I have a radiator on here? Oh, yeah, I do. Hold on. Let me see if I can stick this inside of the car. I feel like since it's technically a bug, but you could stick, I don't know, different engine combinations. I got to remember how this works. Like, it's all coming back to me. You see it open, attach, fill, drink. I don't see a mount appearing, so I'm assuming that's not required. The only thing that's got me a little leery is, like, can this thing actually run without overheating? Also, I just found the distiller. All right, cats, we got to go. Oh, also, we got to mount this to Karl. Turbocharged and, well, actually, supercharged and NOS charged Karl. Stick the NOS. Oh, come on. Mount right there, right in the middle. I had the perfect spot. Like, it looks pretty freaking legit here. Karl, what do you think? You like this mount? I think it looks great. Hold on. I got to wait for it to actually say you mount it to it. Does it have to be on the... Oh, it's actually kind of tricky on this one. So, see, it appeared mount nitrous bottle. Come on, baby. Boom. There we go. Nitrous on Karl. Let's get the cats. I'm going to have to stick one in the cat ball. We'll get OG Maxwell. He's going to ride on top of Karl because... Actually, you want to ride on the front? I know it's normally Jimmy's thing, but you can ride on here if you want to. Oh my goodness, there's a freaking rabbit in here. Son of a... Wait, sorry. I'm pretty sure Maxwell's probably ticked. I just threw Maxwell at the rabbit's not even dead. Ooh. Yeah, I'm out of bullets on this one. Oops. Sorry, Max, but I didn't mean to do that. This Operation Kitty Shield. Yeah, Karl's kind of weird. I just got a headlight stuck inside of Karl, and I can't seem to get the headlight out. It's probably fine. I got the light bar in there, and there's one headlight on. All right, cat's attached to the front. I gotta grab the one Jimmy. The other Jimmys, we always release them. Like, if I can't use the Jimmy, like, I don't like to keep any if I don't have a back seat. So this Jimmy gets attached here. The other... Karl, you didn't have to eat Jimmy. That was totally unnecessary. So, yeah, I think we're about ready to get on the road. I am still, like I said, I'm searching for a headlight. I don't care to keep this car long. But I feel like if I don't respect it, you know, it's like one of those things that's going to come back and get you. Maxwell, we're going to put you on the nitrous bottle over here. Also, I need to get some food. Okay, I think Karl's about ready to go here. All right, let's get inside. Boom. Oh, on wrong seat. All right, back her up. Oh, my goodness. Uh-oh. Oh, this might be too much. Oh, Karl's fast. Okay, so yeah, there's a chance that we're going to want to find a bug motor because I don't know if this one's going to overheat. I mean, you would think since it's outside and it's probably fine. Maybe Karl just doesn't overheat. That actually might be a thing. Also, I have no freaking clue. Wait, where's the road? Why is it... It's foggy. All right, you know what, Karl? We're going to wait here for a second. I mean, you are rather awesome looking, Karl. I have to give him compliments. Where's the road? That looks like it might be it right in front of us. I saw something for a second. That's got to be the road there. All right, so let's go that way. I need to find the road. We'll see how effective Karl is. I imagine it's going to be a little rocket. But, yeah, ultimately, diesel is the objective. Karl is, like, secondary objective. Like I said, I'm assuming this nasty little car just showed up because of the Christine thing. Yeah, it is convenient. You get rid of the Christine. I'm like, all right, I'm done with the haunted car thing. We're over with it. And then I'm like, I find this. Like, there's no coincidence there. Also, it is getting worse out here. Can I go to sleep? Maybe I could just go to sleep. All right, turn it off. All right. I mean, even if it goes to night, at least maybe I can see the lights off the road because this sucks right now. Well, it's not even gonna be night. What time was it? So was that the... Oh, that totally was the road up there. Okay, I do see power poles. All right, so we're good. All right, let's get to that. Oh my goodness. Dude, supercharged... Oh, and spray it with nitrous. Yep. We got a nitrous supercharged Karl. Pretty zippy little boy, isn't it? It'd be worse. Well, actually, would it be worse or better if it had a V8 in it? I don't know. I feel like maybe I'd be going too fast. I'm freaking flying right now. I'd be going really fast to the V8, though. All right, so road is right here. Uh-oh. World's freaking out. I found another one of those, like, pink police hats, which somebody said it's like a dev tool or something. Okay, here we go. You know, it'd be funny once you get into Karl, you start seeing Karls on the road, because I'm still convinced there's not an AI Karl anymore. Like, I think that's completely gone. You no longer see the blue, which the blue Karl was awesome. This is like dead Karl. It's like a white ghost over here. But yeah, I'd love to see the AI Karls back. Oh yeah, nothing like a supercharger that's aimed the wrong direction. This is good though. All right, so we're looking for it's a shed. It's a really tall shed. That's where we would for sure find it. Did it just shut off? Oh no, is it overheating? It's got plenty of fuel. Wow, it's really acting up, but it's maintaining decent speed. What? Okay, yeah, we might have a mismatched motor. I might need to find it'd be an easy swap, just put a bug motor in. I'll mount the supercharger to it. Bug motor requires 0 cooling. I'm not getting heat or smoke coming from here, but maybe it's because I don't have a radiator, and I'm assuming that's where the smoke actually emits out of in the game. That's a tanker. Okay, we gotta observe here. What is that? Maybe I should pull over for a second. We might have to travel by night. That's probably going to be the best way to do this. That way it's nice and cool, and we can prevent Karl from overheating. All right, buddy. So they just hit a rock. I wouldn't mind finding one of those either. So I did download a new mod. It is in the mod loader. It physics locks the rear of the tow or the flatbed vehicle, so you could, in theory, tow something a lot easier. All right, so let's look down. Road is still crazy. Ooh, red tower. All right, hold on. That might have the bug motor in it, so maybe we should go that way. Let's do a quick. That's not the shed there. The shed doesn't have a pole on it. It's just a really tall one. Do I see the shed? There is a gas station, bunker stop. Not the underground bunker, but it's just called the bunker stop. Yeah, I think the best thing would be to go forward here and try to get to. Is it on the road? Yeah, it's right off the road. We need to get to that brick building with the tower on it. It's gonna hopefully have a ton of loot in there. All right, let's go. You know, eventually we'll get to pull this cat ball out of my pocket, which I'm pretty sure is like 12 or 13 of them in there, and we can put them on the car again. By the way, like I said, the overhead lights are inside of Karl's, like right below the text. So you're getting a little bit of extra light in there, which is pretty good. It does have headlight mounts. You got the one. I tried mounting the other, but it's stuck in there now. Like, can I grab that head? I can't even grab it from inside of here. I'll have to figure out how to get that out. Also, what is that? There's like a little dot there. Not a button. The onboard or the interior lights on the outside on this car. Oh, yeah, she's overheating again. I'm going to have to get that bug motor. It's fine, though. We're not that far from it. I'm just going to cruise that way and just hope that that thing exists in there, which... You know, it's a pretty typical motor, so I have faith that we're going to be able to find Karl a new power source here. So, you know, I actually have a question here. So, we all know that the rainbow UFO exists. We've never seen it before. But say if that were to go overhead, it supposedly changes the color of your car. You can't paint Karl. Would it actually force a color change? Because the only other version of Karl that we've seen is a blue one. You know, that would be so freaking awesome if it changed it back to its original blue. Oh, man, that'd be awesome. So this is so slow. It's fine. We're almost there to the stop. We just got to hope we have the correct motor in there. If not, we got to find the next closest stop. Like, this thing doesn't even run at night. Oh, I need to look back, make sure I don't got UFOs coming up. I'd like to see it if it at least shows up. Oh, buddy. You know what we could do? We could temporarily steal an engine, too, as long as I don't reload the save. I just need to have, like, a bug that comes by, which... Wait, you know, now that I think about it, I don't really see many AI bugs. I mean, I know it's a thing. By the way, is there anybody in here? Hello? Hello? It's kind of hard to see in here. Hold on. Oh, you got to be kidding me. Well, there's a gun in here. I needed one of those. Okay. We got to think here. So, hold on, look around. You've got... Ooh. Yeah, that's not good. I don't see... Wait, what about this motor? You know, I swear there's another car that doesn't require... Besides the bug... Is it that one? Oh, there's a Maxwell cat right there. My goodness. I got to stick you in the cat ball. Yeah, that's... It's not ideal. Hold on. What? Is there anything outside? Is there a bug? Oh, no. Okay, yeah, I gotta figure out what the next stop is because there is not a bug motor in here, which I really desperately needed one of those. You got a V8. I mean, sure, we could fire across really fast, but that's not gonna do us any good. Like, we need a motor that's gonna be reliable, and I think our only option is the bug motor. I'm gonna laugh, and viewers at home, if it's one of the, is it this motor? Oh, I just swear there's another motor that doesn't need a radiator besides the bug, but I'm trying to think of what car would it belong to. I don't know. Wait a minute, folks. Look, look, look. There's a taxi. Yoink. Okay, we just yoinked the taxi motor out. It's gonna be a really easy swap. Just gotta remember, if I die or something, this motor's not gonna be there. It despawns. So I gotta be careful. By the way, is this the same? No, that's not the same motor that's in there. Okay, can I mount? Oh, this is gonna be tough to mount a supercharger to this. I mean, it's possible. It's just gonna look funny. There we go. And then no, mount. All right, well, engine's fixed for now. Let me go get that cat in there, and then, yeah, I need to find my own bug engine. I didn't even think to check. Hold on. What's on top of here? No, it's just a fridge, probably a little bit of food. Maybe I should stay here. I'm going to stay here, and then we'll move tomorrow. Yeah, there should be no issues with the engine, though. Like, that's completely... Well, maybe I should move off the road. You know, I'm going to keep driving. As I thought about it, I was like, if I sit here and a UFO shows up and does something stupid to Karl, I'm not prepped for that. Oh, look, a tactical. Oh, my goodness, that is a very, very purple-looking person. And now they're shooting at the other. All right, I got to go. Ooh, okay. Let's hope this fixed everything. So I might have to force manual gears because the supercharger's wide open right now. And it's like affecting this thing like zero. Like it does not, it's not carrying speed at all. What is going on? Karl, are you feeling sick? I'm gonna pet Karl real quick. Karl, come on. You know the fun times of us flying up the road? Oh gosh darn it. I'm gonna laugh if there was. I mean, I passed it through several times. I didn't see a mount point for a radiator, and I don't think it exists since it is the bug and there's not a radiator on the bug. But maybe, okay, hold on. We're gonna take the supercharger off. Maybe it's something in the supercharger that just doesn't agree with this motor. So here, we're just gonna shove this. I'm gonna stick it on the front. At least it'll look cool. Actually, Karl devours stuff. That's fine. All right, hold on, let's try it now. Okay. Release. Does seem to be locked down. Could also be something with the shifting. Okay, well, it seems slightly faster now. Oh, and I can always spray the nitrous at least. No, it's not faster at all. What is going on? What part of the equation am I missing here? Karl, what happened? You don't think that something's changed and just the car is just almost like rendered useless now? Oh, I might have made a mistake by taking this thing. All right, well, maybe I'll pull over. I'm going to shut the engine off. We'll sleep, and then we'll see what happens. All right, shut off, Karl. Wait. Does Karl not have an ignition? Oh, there it is. I was about to say, I'm not sure Karl's going to shut off. All right, folks, I figured out how to get a little extra speed, so I got to manually shift Karl. It helps. It's still not super fast. Like, I still feel like something's, like, extremely broken with the car. But... yeah, we're going to have to ditch this ASAP. I mean, but you got to take it. You know, my audience is going to be hopefully happy about this one. Plus, I'm happy about it. It's always good to see an old buddy. Also, the sun's coming up, so we should have some visible stops. I just really hope we can get the shed, because I'd like to find a diesel, like, ASAP here. Oh, my goodness. The game is just like, no stops for you. You took Karl. Wait. As soon as I say that, it's a bunker. We don't normally see, you know, I got to chance it. Let's go to it real quick. I don't think you normally see vehicle spawns on those. A lot of times it'll be like a trailer. I could be wrong, though. I mean, if a diesel pops up, I'd be pretty happy. It would be weird saying goodbye to Karl. By the way, I've been recording for a little over 30 minutes, about 40 minutes. So, yeah, it'd be weird saying goodbye to Karl that quick, but to be honest with you, I think I'd be okay with it. Yeah, there's no freaking, gosh darn it, no diesel out here. It is a, oh, there's a motorcycle on top. Yeah, I don't really want that. Do I want to go in there and, I guess I better break the boxes at least. All right, Karl, just hold on here, buddy. You know, what if Karl doesn't want me to leave? What if Karl actively tries to kill me when I leave? We're going to assume that's not going to be the case. Because like I said, I don't think Karl exists as an AI car anymore. So it can no longer run me off the road. I don't know. It's for mainly my OG fans of the long drive. I know there's like 2 different OGs with Camodo. You got like OG from like probably, oh my goodness, I hate saying this, like 8 years ago. And then you have like OG from like 2 or 3 years ago where it's like, you know, when the whole Karl stuff started. And everybody knows that this car, man, anytime something bad happened on the road, freaking Carl was just cruising by laughing at me, you know? And I just peed all over myself. Anything else up here? No. All right, well, this is pretty mid-stop here, but it did have a croissant in it, so. I mean, everybody loves a nice buttery croissant. Like, right? Unless you can't eat bread, which that's a thing, too. Oh, hold on, crank her up. Oh, yeah, I'm in manual here. Actually, she's rolling down a hill. I should be able to bump it. Oh, and that's reverse, it's neutral. Hey, crank it, and then, you know, I need to get the mod that adds the little UI that at least shows you your gear. That would be actually really useful. Yeah, I must say, now that we swapped to the manual driving, Carl's actually a pretty decent little car. I think we could add a little speed. Hold on, let's do NOS hit. Nope. Wait, what? So I did the NOS hit. It sounded like it shut the engine. Wait, did it shut the engine off? Wow, it immediately locked it up, but it sounds like it's still driving. What? What kind of supernatural stuff is that? It's accelerating, but the engine's off. Like that, yeah, it's not spinning anymore. All right, well, screw it. It's working. Okay, we're gonna pull over for a second. We gotta do it's time to observe our surroundings. I cannot believe, after installing this points of interest mod, that I haven't seen a single freaking shed. That's a newspaper stand, the bus depot. Tower stops, that's a maybe. A lot of times you can get a diesel in those. It's not guaranteed. You know, if I found a diner, there's another tower stop not too far from us. There's a haunted house back there. I mean, come on. There's got to be just a single shed would get it done. Oh, diner. I think that's in front of us. Yeah, we got to go to the diner. There is a possibility that we get it in the diner. So wait, where'd the diner go? Oh, geez. Okay, it's to the right of the, well, actually, it's literally in front of us. So let's just go that way. Okay, road is to the right. Diner is dead ahead. We're going to see what spawns in here. I'm going to stay zoomed in. That way you know there's no tomfoolery when it comes to the spawning. Because I bet you there was still somebody. Even though I was staring at the spawn when Karl appeared, somebody's probably like, he placed it there. But it's like, how do you place it there? I don't even think you could spawn it. You could spawn in a bug. I'm assuming if you spawn the bug, maybe you'd eventually get a Karl model. That's the only thing I think of. Oh, there's not going to be any vehicles here, is there? Wait, maybe on the other side? Oh. Well, we found our mother. This isn't any better than what we found at the junkyard. You know, we found a diesel at the junkyard, and I was like, oh, it's, you know, it's not bad. But I was like, I don't want to take it. I'd rather find a little bit more put together one. What do we find? We find another scrap one out here. Yeah, this ain't it, Chief. I don't think I'm taking this. But it doesn't mean that we can't go in and maybe, you know, shoot the mutant that's in here. Is there two or is it one this time? I think it's just one. Hey, buddy. Bye, buddy. I'm going to search this place out. We're not too far from the road, so we'll get back onto it. Headlights? No. Hey, I want my binoculars. Don't steal those. Those are mine. Oh, look, a whole thing of explosives. No, we don't. No, not playing with that. We don't play with explodey bits. Because, well, actually, they're kind of useless. I don't know if the mod's, like, broken, but I think it still will kill the player. It has a hard time actually killing other things. Maybe it'll kill cars. No, I probably don't need a grenade on me right now, to be honest with you. I have to check real quick. Let's make sure we don't have a special edition Karl, and I can actually paint this one. Is that a thing? I mean, I understand it's not even a car that you're supposed to be able to interact with, or it's not supposed to appear. I was hoping maybe we could paint it. That is a big no. You know, this might be useful. Can we mount this to the actual roof of Karl? It's like a... See, the collision mesh in Karl's even weird. Like, it's going through it. It says I can attach. I mean, that kind of works. It's like a little bit of storage space. That way we can... I mean, you could just attach stuff to there if you wanted to, but I'm hoping it physics... Oh, stay away, bunny. I'm trying to attach... Just leave me alone. You know, you're going to make me do it, aren't you? You're going to make me do it. See how well that ended for you? It's dumb. Like, why even approach me? All right. Let's do another shed check. I know somebody's going to yell at me saying, like, why don't you take the diesel? Like, that diesel's in terrible shape. Like, we can find a complete diesel. Not a shed. Not a shed. Still no sheds. That looks like it might be another diner way out there, but that's really, really far out the way. I think we need to probably head back. I mean, I could head down to that, or we could just go back to the road. Probably should go back to the road. I'm going to grab a little bit more supply from here, and then, yeah, I'm going to head back that way. Alrighty, back to the road. I'm getting used to this manual transmission on this thing. Honestly, it is a super reliable car. It doesn't like nitrous. Every time I've activated nitrous, it shuts the engine off. Like, it'll start spinning. It's weird because it'll still drive, but yeah, it just kind of shuts itself off. So I don't think nitrous, and it could just be nitrous with the motor. It might not have anything to do with Carl. I am tempted to throw the supercharger back on there because now that I'm in manual, I feel like I can manage this, and it'll get us going a little bit faster. But I don't know, maybe I just shouldn't be going fast. You know, every time I go fast, stuff flies. I die. So, like, why even do that to myself? So we're going to continue up the road. I feel like I just need to get into a whole new section, and hopefully we'll get a new load-in of points of interest, and then maybe we can find our freaking shed. That way I can get into a proper diesel, because, yeah, that's ultimately going to be my goal. Now, I don't really care which one I find. If it's the flatbed, that's fine. I can do that. The tanker is decent. I mean, at least you could probably find unlimited fuel. But the camper would be ideal. Oh, geez. UFO. UFO. Red. Pull off. Am I far enough off the road? Am I frozen? Wait. Is there another? There's another UFO. No, that's not a UFO up there. I'll wait for it. I think I'm far enough off the road. Oh. Wait a minute. So, oh my goodness, that is violent. It's just absolutely wrecking that AI. Was I far enough off the road, or did the UFO not even attempt to grab me? I wonder what the radius is on that. You know, it'd be kind of funny if Karl was like UFO proof. Yeah, I just now thought of that. Like, what if he is? What if this is like the one car that is invulnerable and it, like, you can't do anything to it? You can leave now. I'd like to get my car started back up on. Let's go neutral. Oh, I still can't crank. Is there another one coming? Wait. What? Really? Your effects should be over. Why ain't you... Get out of here. Try it again. Is there another UFO coming? Huh? My car's dead. Okay, hold on. Okay, so that would be reversed, so we need to go neutral here. Oh, man, that stayed dead for a long time. My goodness. I thought maybe there's another UFO coming. Okay. Oh, we just gotta let that red one pull away. Yeah, I was like, oh, great, now Carl's dead. I was like, now I'm really screwed. All right, we're good. Yeah, I don't wonder... Man, maybe it can't pick Karl up. I mean, you would think that it'd be able to, because it's going to probably treat it like a bug, but what if there's something special written in the code and it's like, oh, you know what? We leave Karl's alone because maybe Karl's an alien. That'd be a heck of a twist, wouldn't it be? All right, well, I'm going to keep driving. We have a good start here with Karl. Well, speaking of, we have a stop right here. I don't think we're going to find a car at this one, but yeah, a good place to get some, well, I don't really need much more supply. I'm going to drop by it. I see the mutant out there. I don't feel like messing with it right now. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. I'm still thinking diesel is the ultimate goal. That way we can maybe actually make some decent progress, because I feel like we've kind of slowed down the past couple episodes. I mean, to be fair, a lot of weird stuff has happened. But let me know what you guys think, and we'll see you guys next time in The Long Drive.